50 Cent says that 1090 Jake found paperwork that proves Big Meech allegedly snitched. 50 Cent posted, Tammy Cohen, the truth and nothing but the truth coming soon. 1090 Jake tomorrow. Got that paperwork, you know the vibe.
50 Cent is on a relentless mission to expose Big Meech, now claiming he has official paperwork proving Meech is a verified informant. But things just took an even wilder turn because Lil Boosie couldn't hold back and jumped into the mix, making it clear he's not happy with how Lil Meech is dealing with the situation.
Big Meech's giant welcome home concert
I told you it was
was
gonna get
canceled.
What'd I tell you?
The bill was
What
insane.
did I say?
The list of artists on it was...
Boosie didn't hold back, saying straight up that if someone disrespected his pops the way 50 disrespected Big Meech, he would have exploded on sight. And it looks like Lil Meech took that to heart because instead of firing back with words, he's making moves that speak louder than any response. Rather than typing up a comeback, Lil Meech is letting his actions do the talking, standing side by side with two of 50's biggest rivals in the game, Rick Ross and Floyd Mayweather. And you already know 50 wasn't about to let that slide. He wasted no time clapping back, calling out Lil Meech, Rick Ross, and Boosie all at once, making it crystal clear that he sees exactly what's going down and he's not staying quiet about it.
Dad looked out for a lot of people, and 50 ain't do half, like, 50 literally looked out for my dad more than the people that my dad gave millions.
But here's the real question. Has 50 taken things too far, or does he have every right to feel some type of way about all this?
You made my son $5 million. How much you made though? So you gonna stop? You gonna stop? Yeah, you made, yeah. You ain't just, yeah, come on.
And what's the real story behind that so-called paperwork 50 keeps bragging about? Does he actually have something legit, or is he just stirring the pot? Let's break it all the way down. This whole 50 Cent versus Big Meech saga just took a wild turn because now 50 is out here flashing documents, claiming they're solid proof that Meech cooperated with the feds.
Put your back against the wall and just slide down. You already know, car show going down June 7th. Get online right now, get your tickets right now. But for the hustlers, I want y'all to understand you gotta stop making business personal.
This is wild because just a few weeks ago, Meech shut down all the snitch talk, insisting he's never folded or told on anyone. But even with Meech standing firm on his I never snitched claim, 50 is doubling down, saying he's got official court records proving Meech was involved in a third-party cooperation deal with a former associate.
It seemed like he got a genuine kind of love for 50 on his response. But, you know, my response was, nigga, look at my daddy, you. Let's go to war.
This is way beyond just internet gossip now. 50 is claiming he's got paperwork with names, dates, and signatures to back up every word. On Tuesday, February 25th, one of Big Meech's closest associates got pulled straight into the drama, and 50 wasted no time blasting it all over social media. He dropped what he called receipt, posting a screenshot of a message from 1090 Jake, the same YouTuber known for exposing snitch paperwork and putting people's business out in the open. According to 50 and 1090 Jake's so-called exclusive message, the paperwork directly ties Big Meech's longtime associate, Tammy Cowens, to a major federal case. And if these documents hold even a shred of truth, they raise serious questions about how Meech's prison sentence ended up getting shortened. In his caption, 50 made it clear as day. Tammy Cowens, the truth and nothing but the truth coming soon. 1090, Jake got that paperwork tomorrow. You know the vibe. Now here's where things get extra messy. Tammy wasn't just another person in Meech's circle. She was one of his closest allies, helped produce BMF, the hit show 50 created about Meech's life, and was trusted to handle serious business while he was locked up. That's not just friendship, that's deep loyalty. Or at least, that's what everyone thought. But now, word on the street is turning scandalous, with people alleging that Tammy might have been playing both sides the whole time, secretly, feeding the feds inside information that Meech gave her and setting up major players behind the scenes. Former BMF member Blue Da Vinci even confirmed that Meech personally put Tammy in charge of BMF Entertainment after his 2008 arrest, giving her full control over the brand. But by 2009, everything flipped. Allegedly, Tammy had already switched teams and was working directly with the FBI. And here's the real kicker. If Tammy was working with the feds before Meech's sentence got cut, the internet is now left asking the big question: did Meech know about this? And even crazier, was Meech secretly cooperating through Tammy without ever signing paperwork himself? Of course, some folks were quick to call out 50's so-called receipts, saying they're old news and don't actually prove that Meech snitched. Nowhere in those documents does it explicitly name Big Meech as an informant. And even if Tammy cooperated and somehow helped Meech get a time cut, that alone doesn't automatically mean Meech was out here cutting deals with the feds himself. Here's where things get sticky. This is how the game really works. In some cases, a federal informant can actually help someone else get their sentence reduced by providing information that benefits them. But whether the person receiving the reduced time actually knows about the deal or signed off on it depends on how it all went down. One way this happens is through a sworn affidavit or formal cooperation agreement. That's when an informant gives statements that directly help someone's case, and if the prosecution finds it valuable, they might offer that person a sentence reduction. In that case, the person getting the deal would have to know about it and typically sign paperwork agreeing to it. But then there's the shady side, something called third-party cooperation. This is where things get really messy. With third-party deals, an associate, like Tammy, can provide information that either accidentally or intentionally benefits someone else's case. The feds can still offer that person a deal even if they never spoke to the feds or signed anything themselves. That's why this situation is such a gray area. If Meech never sat with the feds or signed paperwork, some argue that he technically didn't snitch. But if Tammy's cooperation led to his sentence being reduced, the big question remains. Did Meech know this was happening and quietly approve it, or was Tammy moving in silence, playing both sides behind his back? 50 Cent isn't holding back. He's straight up claiming that Big Meech knew exactly what was going on and even passed sensitive information to Tammy, who then ran it straight to the feds. But if you actually look at the paperwork, that part isn't as clear-cut as 50 is making it seem. And if Tammy really did all this behind Meech's back without his knowledge, then calling Meech a snitch might be a serious reach. But whether the facts are there or not, one thing is certain: 50 is not letting up on Meech. Instead, he's dragging everyone into this mess, even calling out people who don't see things his way. And one of the names he put on blast? Well, that's a whole other story.